hosted that, 100%. I was there. I hosted it.
No, that was definitely me.
No, I was in San Francisco. I was at the EA campus.
That's what it is. You were in San Francisco. See, I was in London at the World Premiere HQ. Look, there's me right there on stage.
Okay, look. The only advantage that you had was that 500,000 plus people were watching you on Twitch. That's it. That's the only advantage. Otherwise, we're equals, man.
Right there. I mean, I got to show the trailer to the people in the audience twice because I snap my fingers and the trailer plays. All right, watch.
Play it first on Xbox One with EA Access.
All right. Look, I'll give that one to you. I'll give it. No. We don't need you to snap your fingers again, man.
Same.
Okay, that's like clearly a dangerous tool. But I just want to say, you know, I'm a competitive guy, right? And a lot of people who know me know that I have commentated events all across the world, and I've been a part of some pretty crazy moments. But I think that this right here, Battlefield Squads, is going to be insane. A 64-player throwdown, and it's going to have, you know, broadcasters, YouTubers, celebrities. It's going to be insane. I can't wait.
Personally, I'm excited to see who takes it on. We got Team Neebs versus Team Stone Mountain 64 in 32v32 battle to the death.
It's insane. It's insane.
Video game death, not actually.
Yeah, of course. Of course, that is going to be taking place after the press conference, so that will be very exciting. And you know what? Stone Mountain, pressure's on you, buddy, because Neebs has been bringing it. I saw that video.
A lot of video trash talk.
Neebs is bringing it. So yeah, I mean, you know, we have Battlefield Squads happening later today. And then, you know, speaking of competition, we got to talk about your boy Peter Moore.
The PM.
PM is the CCO, Chief Competition Officer. That's awesome.
The PM's the CCO?
That's insane. Acronyms for days. No, but seriously, I think it just shows EA's focus on competitive gaming. As a competitive gamer, that makes me very excited.
And Peter's been doing, you know, competitions with EA Sports for a while now, so I'm excited to see what he's going to bring us with this new competitive role that he's taken on.
And speaking of competition, too, you have to highlight the Madden Challenge, Madden 17 as well. You know, they're making that for competitive play. You know, all these features that they're putting into the game, man coverage, zone coverage, just all these features that are focused on competition. And then you have the Madden Challenge. So there's just so much going down here at EA Play. It's awesome.
There's a whole lot of Gronk smashing is what's going on.
We got to talk about Gronk.
Every time he does it, I just hear the Hulk in my head. I don't know why.
Yeah, you clearly have like this obsession with it. I think that Gronk being on the cover, pretty dope. That's going to be exciting.
It's pretty cool.
You know, why not? And then to kind of change gears here, we have Mass Effect Andromeda coming out, man. Like
new Mass Effect. You know, they showed the teaser 2 years ago, and finally I get to see more Mass Effect. Oh, I need more Mass Effect in my life. I need to hold the mass of affection in my hands.
So, like, is a Mass Effect like a thing?
It is. It's like a mass of affection.
Okay. All right. Well, that's fair. I mean, you know, we'll roll with it. We'll roll with it. We'll keep going. Whatever. You know, it makes sense in his. Yeah. No. Sure. But we are going to see some more Mass Effect Andromeda. I'm excited. Like you said, this has been 2 years in the making, and I couldn't be more pumped. But then to shift gears again, FIFA.
Into
FIFA
soccer.
17.
Or football, as they call it. I don't know.
Listen here, man. We're in America, okay? And in America, we say soccer.
That's true.
Okay? But you know what, though? You could say football. You know, a little
The little thing.
With the little thing?
And the thing.
You
The
could
thing
do
over
that,
the thing and the thing
you know?
over the thing makes it football.
Of course,
it's like a sport that.
For our friends in London, though, you know, like they're probably not too thrilled about that. So we'll let you keep calling whatever you want to call it. We'll just roll on.
What would we call Madden?
You know, it's what we call Madden, right? It's football, right? Yeah, I mean, I don't know what the connection is, but it's football. You know?
There's
a foot, there's a ball, you kick the ball, you know, like it makes sense to me, America. So, you know, that is exciting. We're going to see some FIFA 17.
And we're going to see it in Frostbite.
That's
for the first
other
time.
thing, man.
FIFA Frostbite. Frostbite FIFA 17.
It's like, say it like 30 times.
It's like FIFA Frostbite 17. Frostbite FIFA 17.
There's no way that's not a tongue twister.
No, it's got to be.
So that's a lot of really cool stuff there, too,
you
right?
You can play footy and FIFA on Frostbite. What?
Footy and FIFA on Frostbite? My God, I can't even do that.
I know.
That's insane. You have a skill, man. Fist bump it, dude. Way to go,
it's a skill
man.
I
I'm
have.
so proud of you. All right. Well, you know what? Enough with just the tongue twisters here. Let's go to something that we both know very well, and that's Star Wars, and that's Battlefront.
Yeah.
And we know Star Wars Battlefront. How many hours have you put into this game?
I put too many hours, is it safe to say? What sucks is I played it on everything that I could.
It's like in the counter at the bottom where it says like how long you played.
Yeah.
For you, it says too many.
Yeah, it's like, well, because I played it, you know, I played it on consoles and I played it on PC as well, so it's hard to balance which one I appreciated more because I was having so much fun. Different friends have different consoles, different units to play it on, so you just got to play it on everything.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm glad you do have friends. You know, because that is obviously...
Those three guys.
They got your back, dude.
My squad.
Across the 3 different platforms.
Yeah.
That's it. That's
one of
fun.
each. Yeah.
Well, you know what, though? Star Wars Galaxy Heroes, you can just play that one, right, by yourself?
All it does is drain the battery on my phone.
That's actually very true.
Because I play, like, it's just so easy to play. I'm like, psh, auto, get him, Chewie. And he's like,
wait, hold on. Do you not have like a mobile charger or something like that?
I mean, I have one, but I just never bring it with me.
It's 2016. You can't just go outside without a mobile charger.
I didn't pack it, okay?
That's the sad reality we live in as well, that you need a mobile charger in 2016.
Like, whoa, bro, you're not charging your phone on the go?
Dude, come on, man.
What, do you need an outlet? What is this, amateur
you know what,
night?
though? Star Wars Galaxy Heroes, though, definitely check that out. And that's exciting stuff, right?
Yeah.
I know a lot of people are pumped for that one, too. And then...
There's more Star Wars.
There's more. There's more.
There's still more. But wait, there's more. If you act now, we'll give you more Star Wars for your buck.
It's like, it's blue, it's green, it's Star Wars. No, seriously. Star Wars, the Respawn game. I don't even know like what to expect here. I know nothing about this game other than Respawn is making a Star Wars game.
Yeah.
That's all I got.
I mean, is that all? That's all I need, really. I mean, it's not like Respawn's doing anything else right now. It's not like they're not busy working on other games.
Hold up. They actually are. But we'll get to that in a second. I tried to actually fish some information from Respawn.
Yeah.
And then, like, out of nowhere, it's like Stormtrooper came and escorted me out of the building. And listen, you might think, oh, dude, so cringe. No, I'm not fronting. There was a guy dressed as Stormtrooper. I think it was a fan, and just chased me out of the building. It was insane. We got to really lock down here. Security's got to tighten up.
I was going to say, that's some pretty solid work, though.
It's a problem.
Stormtroopers, they usually miss, but when they're guiding people out.
No, when they're guiding people out, they're actually really good at it. Princess Leia knows. Now, of course, we have to address the big one for me.
The Titan in the room?
The Titan in the room.
I did that.
Oh, you.
I did that.
You're so...
Hey, I don't know where it comes from.
You're so clever. Okay, Titanfall 2, Jose. This is going to be awesome. I can't wait to see what EA has in store for us, man. What Respawn has in store for us.
I mean, as if they weren't already exciting everyone enough with the announcement that they're making a Star Wars game. Oh, by the way, Titans with swords. Titanfall 2. It's like Ninja Titans.
I would have been okay if they just would have just given us bigger guns.
Samurai Titans.
Then they brought us swords. Pirate Titans.
Pirate Titans.
Dude, imagine all the different kinds of
Titans
swords.
with eye patches?
Oh my God, this is exciting.
Is that confirmed? Is that confirmed?
Did we just do that?
I think so.
Oh man, Respawn, you put yourself into a corner.
Eye patches on Titans.
You have no choice.
That's all I need.
But Titanfall 2 though, that's going to be awesome. I'm super excited for it. And then, of course, there is a giant Titan here as well.
Yeah, it's being police escorted right now. You can hear the sirens.
It's
ridiculous. Like, did a Titan just fall?
Yeah.
Did a Titan just fall? Titan just fell?
Sir?
Titan, I think, yeah, no, are you for sure it's a Titan? Yes, it's a Titan.
Here's the thing. Whenever I actually, like, hang out with Respawn, they always bring just a giant Titan wherever we go. We went to dinner one time, and there was a Titan there. And I'm just like, why would you do
valet that?
It makes no sense. We were actually at, like, just a fast food restaurant, right? and we were just ordering some food, and there's a freaking Titan outside. Why? What's
Do you do drive-through?
You're like, why? You can't even do drive-through with a Titan, man. At that point, it just becomes ridiculous.
Now it's just showing off.
You know,
it's like, look at my billion-dollar car.
Yeah, right?
This is amazing.
Oh, you have a Tesla? Wait, I have a Titan.
Yeah.
You know, like, come on.
Electric powered. That's the new upgrade in Titanfall 2. All the Titans, they're electric powered, no gas.
Yeah, no gas and swords.
Yeah, that's right. And swords.
Oh,
what?
Swords.
Swords.
I can't wait.
I'm excited.
It's going to be good. But not only do we have awesome things going on here, we also have EA Play going on in London as well.
That's right.
That's insane.
Peter Moore is out in London. He's actually being police escorted via jet right now, but no.
And you know we're in LA when there's police cars just whizzing on by.
Everywhere.
Yes.
They're all
I'm
ready
almost certain in London though it's like a you know, like that.
It is.
But out here,
and
it's not like
they come out baton ready to battle off all the Titans, but they can't handle it. But that's
honestly,
why,
if anyone can't take down a Titan, it's the London Police Department.
right.
So I'm totally down with that.
And that's why we have Peter Moore out there. He's been sending me Snapchats. Peter Moore just found out about Snapchat, and he's been sending me snaps of the EA Play London. He has. You got to look at some of these videos he's sending me.
Hey, it's Peter. As you can see, I'm really getting into this World War I theme. Backstage here at Battlefield 1, and no, I didn't actually fight in World War I. Hey, Jose, so you think this is a competition here? Well, we're in London, England, swinging Britain, and we're going to have a far better time than you are in boring LA. EA Play.
I mean, so if, like, Peter thinks he's going to outdo us in the UK here, like, he doesn't even know what we have in store here in LA.
Peter, check it out, man. Okay, we have the press conference. We have not only that, Battlefield squads. Then we go to the Titanfall village. We talk to the guys at Respawn about Titanfall 2. Then we go and talk to Madden. We talk to FIFA and so much more. It's going to be insane over here, man.
Because that's why it's going down here at EA Play. So meet us back here after.
Okay, you guys, it's Baby Girl 91580 with the 2016 EA press conference over at the Novo. Am I saying that right? Theater. It's live. It's today. You guys know how I feel about EA. I'm not a really big EA fan, but I still hold like a little. I try to hold a little spark for them, hoping in hopes that they'll fix the things that they have messed up with a couple of different series that I like. Now, I gave them a chance last year because Unravel really looked very interesting to me. And I have to say, I did like Unraveled. Unraveled was really, really good. Usually anything that EA puts their hands on, in my opinion, they mess it up, you know? So hopefully this year, we can hear something from them about, you know, how they're gonna work on Sims 5. That's what because I've given up completely on Sims 4, and the original people that have been with me from Baby Girl 91580 over to Gameplay HQ, you guys know I started my channel with The Sims, you know, with building and decorating, and to see my beloved series go from what it was to what it is now, it was, you know, I think it's a lot to do with cutbacks with them closing the Maxis studios and not having enough people to actually work on the series. And then, you know, I did give Sims 4 a hard time, but that's because my expectations for the game was really, really high. So last year, the only thing that really stood out with EA's conference for me, in my opinion, was Unraveled, and I liked it. I enjoyed Unraveled. I still have it on PS4, so we're gonna give them a chance. Again, I'm gonna continue to follow them because they have the Mass Effect up under their belt. They have Dead Space under their belt. Things that I do still play that has something to do with EA. We're not just gonna harp on the Sims. I'm just gonna pray that the Sims eventually gets back to where it was, you know, and we're not even gonna harp on it this time around. So again, this is EA Electronic Arts press conference for 2016 it's like their pre-E3 show, okay? So of course tonight I'm gonna be covering Bethesda, and hopefully you guys will be there for that stream also. So we're gonna get it in. I'm gonna take a break from the mic to make sure I have water And you guys just enjoy this little trendy music provided by EA. So make sure you guys keep the chat live over here on Gameplay HQ. And again, thank you guys for watching. And I'm thinking that EA starts their conference at 4. So we'll probably have like a 10 or 15 minute buffer here before the actual event starts. So let me go make sure I have my water, my ice, and we'll get it going. I'm going to keep the stream live, so you guys have fun in the chat. Okay, guys, I am back. Just make sure that I got my water. And I'd like to say hello to Haley. Thank you for joining, Haley. And Throne, I see you're in here. Who else was in here? Pratisma, I've already said hello to you, though. You're like always one of the first that's always on my streams. So again, thank you guys for joining. This is gonna be a really, really busy week with covering EA and all of the different conferences. You know, it's gonna be a very busy week. So I'm excited to hear what everybody's bringing this year. I just really wish Nintendo would have, or could have announced and gave us some information on the new system. But I'm pretty sure this year they're only going to be talking about Zelda. And that in itself is a very big deal. So, because everybody's been waiting on Zelda. Everyone. So, but today we're talking EA. So, the volume here a little bit to get some of their music. Too loud. Too loud. Live conference, such as like a press conference, nothing ever starts on time. It should, because you know it's supposed to be like professional, but you have to take that into consideration that they're getting things ready and all of that stuff on the back end, on their end. So we're just gonna watch and try to be patient, I guess. You know, they're probably just like making sure, you know, like doing lighting and sound checks and all of that stuff. I have no idea of all of the work that goes into actually, you know, throwing or presenting a press conference such as this or something of this type of size, but, you know, they should be starting on time. They have us waiting now. I knew it was going to take a little after. They say 1 o'clock, but it's usually going to be probably around 1:15, 1:10 when they'll start. So it's all good. I'm just thinking that right now they're making sure everything is going to run as smooth as possible. They're doing all their checks and stuff right now before they actually go live. Yep, it's one Pacific time right now, and right now it's 4 on our end because I'm Eastern time, so it has to be a lot of work actually. Sound checks, lighting checks, video checks, speed checks. They have to make. There's a lot of things that go on behind the scenes, you know. So you have to give them. I'm not saying that's an excuse for them. They should be starting at 1. EA is a pretty big company. They have people that they have enough money to hire people to make sure that they start on time. So I don't know what the hell the holdup is. I have no idea. Bethesda last year though, Bethesda was really, really good at starting on time when they covered Doom. I remember it like it was yesterday. So not all companies do this. At 1 p.m. it starts. It's supposed to be starting, so Not all of them are like this. Some people are really good at, you know, being on time, on schedule. Don't know what the hell the holdup is over on their end. But we're just gonna just wait, you guys. I'm just over here Googling some things on my cell phone while this feed runs, and hopefully my computer does not blow up, because whenever I freaking live stream through OBS on my computer runs like so freaking hot. It does. So and I hope that my computer stays in one piece this time around. And while we're waiting, I'll probably stream some Splatoon in the middle of the day today, you guys, because I've been really neglecting you guys with the Splatoon feed. So I'm also working on getting my Discord up and running, because Skype is getting on my nerves, and I want to eventually move all of you guys from Skype to Discord. So I'm in the process of doing that now, and I'll let you guys know in the Splat chat how to go about switching over, or, you know, getting into my little Discord community or whatever for Splatoon, because Skype is just annoying at times. It really makes my computer run hot. So I'm gonna eventually move over to Discord, and I'm gonna hopefully hope everybody that's in the Baby Girl 91580 Splat chat over on Skype will move over there with me to make things a little bit more smoother. From what I saw in the chat, a lot of you guys have been talking about the new weapons, and to completely be honest with you guys, I am, like, again, I have to apologize, because I've been really neglecting Splatoon, because I've really been heavily into Uncharted and the multiplayer. I still have to finish the story for YouTube. I've already done the story on my own. I just have to finish the actual playthrough for my YouTube channel for Gameplay HQ. So that'll be like my third time. Once I finish Uncharted, that'll be my third playthrough of the game. So I've seen the ending. I enjoyed the game. I am enjoying the multiplayer. I don't rage as much on the multiplayer as I do on Splatoon, but it's getting there. Now that I'm getting into the multiplayer and I'm finding friends to play with, I'm really getting into it. So it's gonna be a mixture of Splatoon and Uncharted on this channel until I burn out on it. So it looks like they're starting here. I'm gonna shut my mouth, up the volume, and we're gonna take a listen and watch E3's 2016 press conference.
Welcome, everyone. Welcome to EA Play, coming to you live from the Novo in Los Angeles. It's always cool to be part of something new. This is a brand new event, a brand new venue, and we're kicking things off with a new type of show. Now, we all know you have an insatiable appetite to dive deep into the games you love, but we could never give you everything you want in 60 minutes. And let's be honest, even if we could, you'd also probably rather see and hear it from the community anyway. We get it. So consider this next hour to be a taste, a quick glimpse into a bunch of great stuff that we have in development. This is us opening up the door, welcoming in our players, influencers, media, and partners. We're inviting you in to play. We're surrounded here by hundreds of game stations. Thousands of you will get hands-on with our games this week. Unfortunately, more of you won't. But the content creators here are the ones who can tell you what they see, what they feel, what they like, and even what they don't. And that's fine too. We want your feedback. We want to know what you think. Just as long as you take some time to play. Of course, EA Play is a global experience. So here's a twist. someone had this crazy idea of hosting EA Play in not one, but 2 locations. And then, I'm pretty sure it was that same person had an even crazier idea of seeing if we could join them live via satellite. So let's welcome Peter Moore and hundreds of our friends from London.
We're good, we're good. Hi, Andrew. As you can hear, we've got a great crowd here in London. We're at the iconic Hammersmith Apollo Theater. We've got 100 game stations back there. I've got 600 of my best friends. What a great-looking group they are. We are going to have a blast tonight. Back to you.
Thanks, Peter. We'll be back with you in just a bit. Let's quickly set the stage for what you'll see over the next hour. We will take a look into the future of EA Star Wars games. BioWare will take us further into the next intense chapter of the Mass Effect universe. From EA Sports, we have both competition and story. And of course, Battlefield 1 and Titanfall 2 are both here today. Right away after this show, we will actually host the first ever live-streamed 64-player Battlefield 1 match. Now, here's a question for you. Did any of you see the Battlefield trailer last month? I know you did, and I know a bunch of you were thinking, is this real? Are there actually going to be airships and horses and trench knives and shovels? So 2 things. 1, yes, and 2, you can see it for yourselves. Not in another trailer, but with an hour of gameplay live streamed around the world just an hour from now. A few thoughts before we get into the action. Just a decade ago, there were about 200 million game players in the world. We thought that was a lot. Now there are 2.6 billion and growing. We are all part of a global phenomenon. At its core is play, something that is increasingly important to our lives today. For many of us, games are vital. That's what drives us to make games and continue building, creating, innovating, and exploring. We know just how important it is. We see it as our responsibility to help people on all corners of the globe experience play. Because we all play to live. This will be a fantastic 3 days, so let's get started. First up is a great friend and the mastermind behind one of the industry's most compelling franchises, Vince Zampella.
Thank you, Andrew. Well, everyone, it's great to be back near E3. So, Titanfall introduced millions of players around the world to the fast, fluid, Pilot and Titan gameplay that is at the heart of Titanfall. And with the release of Titanfall 2, we're excited to welcome PS4 players to the franchise for the first time. We'll start off with a look at what players can expect out of Titanfall multiplayer.
Go, go, go!
Welcome back.
Woo. I love it. So, Titanfall 2 builds on the signature Pilot and Titan gameplay to deliver a more robust experience, backed by the depth and variety our fans have been asking for. This includes 6 new Titans, each with their own unique combat abilities, expanded Pilot gameplay, more customization options, and a deep progression system. And of course, super smooth gameplay that we've always delivered. Prior to launch, we'll be holding a multiplayer technical test designed to help us stress key features of the game. To play the multiplayer test, go to Titanfall.com and sign up to get all the details. Now, for the 4 people that didn't see the leak this morning, and if you know this, sing along with me. I'm excited to confirm single player. So we'll be adding a full offline playable campaign to Titanfall 2. It'll be crafted to dive deeper into the Titanfall universe, exploring the unique bond between Pilot and Titan, taking full advantage of the movement and combat to deliver a feeling of being unstoppable together. And now here's the debut of the single-player trailer for Titanfall 2, coming October 28th to PS4, Xbox One, and PC. Thank you, everyone.
BT-7274. Your data recorder says your original pilot was killed in action.
Correct. My original pilot was KIA. I am now linked to Rifleman Jack Cooper.
Who authorized this?
We had no other options.
What are your protocols?
Protocol 1. Link to pilot. Protocol 2. Uphold the mission. Protocol 3.
BT!
Protect the pilot.
Stand by for Titanfall.
Trust me.
Welcome to Denver. I'm Brandon Gordon alongside Charles Davis as the 2016 NFL season is underway.
Hold up, this the game that shows us. Pioneer started on my corner like the cold rush. Had lining up the block like a gold rush. Saying live fast and die young is what they told us.
Here we go. Just 3 seconds left. The Broncos fighting for their playoff lives. The snap, hold, it's blocked. T.J. Ward blocked it. And in the most improbable of ways, Denver is going to the playoffs.
That is Madden NFL 17 for PlayStation 4 and Xbox One, and as always, the game looks incredible. This year, Madden lets you take your team all the way with the most balanced gameplay to date, new ways to play in franchise mode, and an all-new commentary team. It personifies everything we love about sports: passion, intensity, and of course, competition. Competition in the world of gaming is esports, and it's absolutely electric. elite players, a global stage, and of course, big paydays. From the first Madden Challenge 14 years ago to today's competitive Battlefield scene, and of course, the FIFA Interactive World Cup, EA is no stranger to the power of elite competition. But the spectacle of esports barely scratches the surface of competition. It's a select few that become pro gamers. That is why EA is embracing a new approach to competitive gaming. We want to make stars of all of our players. With new competitive modes and weekly online contests in our biggest franchises, we're making competition fun and meaningful for everyone, regardless of their ability. As such, I'm excited to announce 3 awesome new ways to compete: Challenger events, Premier events, and EA Major events. With our Challenger series of events, we'll be giving the community an ability to be more easily hosting and running their own tournaments. Next up is the Premier series. These are large-scale live events that we'll host with partners from inside and outside of the gaming world. And finally, there are EA Major events. These are marquee live events run by EA on a global stage. The best players competing for the biggest prizes. And it all starts this weekend at EA Play in Los Angeles with our first EA Major event, the Madden NFL 16 Championship. In a moment, we'll welcome ESPN's Stan Verrett to the stage in LA, who will introduce you to the 8 finalists. But first, let's meet 2 of the fiercest Madden competition out there, Eric Problem Wright and Zach Serious Mo Lane.
The greatest of all time is the guy to beat.
This guy just wins. Being the best in the world often inspires awe, reverence, respect. But when you're the best in the world at a video game, everyone thinks they can take you down.
Every day on Twitter, there's people coming in saying that they can beat me. Usually, I just respond in the nature of something like, you know, Floyd Mayweather doesn't fight, you know, Joe Schmo off the street. I am the greatest of all time when it comes to Madden football.
I'm here to win, and whoever's in the way is just, you know, another person that's going to have to get laid out.
I'd like to believe that I'm the best Madden player in the world.
Give it up for Serious Mo!
If anybody can be the heir to problems thrown, a lot of people feel it's going to be Serious Mo.
I'd kind of dedicated my life to this. You know what I mean? When I was 16, I was like at the top of my class, but I would like go to school with like no sleep from being up all night playing Madden.
Being a full-time video game player is hard for a lot of people to understand. It is tough. It is tough to do, and I'll play as many hours as I can just to really get ahead of the competition.
Both Problem and Serious Mo have a claim to the top of the Madden world, and the issue may be settled at the Madden Championship. It's a tournament that started with 1 million players in online qualifiers and ends this week, live in Los Angeles, with $50,000 at stake. These would-be rivals are actually close friends, but don't expect them to take it easy on each other if they meet with a title on the line.
Fell down, broke my collarbone.
Didn't have your shoes tied. Are they tied now? No. No, they're not tied. All right, we don't want you to fall off the stage. All right, best of luck to you. Best of luck to all of you guys. Now, it's going to be an awesome competition. If you can't be here at EA Play to see it in person, you can tune in. You can watch on Twitch, YouTube, or tune into ESPN3 to watch all the action live, or join us at ESPN2, 6 p.m. Eastern on Tuesday for the finals. Now, let's send it back to Peter in London.
Thank you, Stan. Looking forward to some great action this week. But let's also take a moment to talk about the year ahead. I'm excited to announce the Madden NFL 17 Championship Series. Next year, everything gets bigger and better. How much better? We're putting up $1 million in total prize money. Now, it takes full-time dedication to be the best, and we want to reward our elite players for their skill and commitment. The Madden 17 Championship Series is a full year of high-stakes competition is at the heart of everything we'll do. And we'll have more news about more events and more games to share soon. So stay tuned. And here's to a great year of competition ahead. But now, let's go back to Los Angeles. Here's the general manager of BioWare, my good friend, Aaron Flynn.
Thank you, Peter. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. At the heart of Mass Effect Andromeda is a question. How far will we go? In the game, you are part of an ambitious expedition, leaving the Milky Way galaxy to help humanity find a new home. You travel millions of light years to the Andromeda galaxy. You wake up. Now what? Everything is new. New planets, new species, new technologies. You must be among the most courageous, the most daring to go on this journey. Because this is a galaxy where you are the alien. How far will we go? That question is also at the heart of the development of Mass Effect Andromeda. The Mass Effect trilogy is a huge part of our history and the lives of many of our fans. It was an amazing story, but this is a whole new adventure. We're building on the things you love about Mass Effect, amazing stories and gameplay, and now we're letting our imaginations run wild. This is a bigger adventure filled with a whole new cast of memorable characters and more freedom than we've ever given players in a BioWare game. And for the first time, it's all powered by Frostbite, which means you're going to see, hear, and feel Mass Effect like never before. That's our promise to you. So how far will we go? Well, we can't wait to share more with you this fall. Here's a look behind the scenes at Mass Effect Andromeda. Thank you.
Our survival as a species has always depended on our drive to seek out the undiscovered, push beyond our limits, and expand the boundaries of our known world. With Mass Effect, we are going further than ever before. To Andromeda, to build a new home for humanity. Imagine distant star systems with remote and hostile planets, teeming with alien life and civilizations. Worlds where adventure, danger, and the unknown are waiting to be discovered. We've created a universe that you will lose yourself in, a whole new galaxy for you to explore.
All right. How's everyone doing? Okay. I hope you're loving what you've seen so far. We've still got a bunch more ahead, including FIFA, Star Wars, and of course, Battlefield 1. But first, let's have a practical conversation about play. Many of these games we're talking about today are months away. Meanwhile, I'm sure you're all playing games that you've already invested a ton of time in. So our commitment is to support the community. It's a commitment to continue delivering new content to enjoy with your friends. In just the last year alone, we delivered more than 300 game updates to our most popular games. This year, that number will be even higher. And for EA Play this week, we have our biggest collection of content updates ever across both console, PC, and mobile. We've also got free trials to help you discover and try something new this week, like the Outer Rim expansion for Star Wars Battlefront, or check out some new games through EA Access for Xbox One and Origin Access for PC. Both have more than 20 great games available in the vault, and they are free for everyone to try all week long. Now here's one more way we hope you'll play this week. We have a new program called Play to Give. It's a big deal for us, and it's unlike anything we've ever done before. We're bringing together in-game challenges with charitable donations. First, the charities. At EA, we celebrate charitable causes that encourage a more diverse and inclusive world for all of us, as well as those that inspire and assist future game makers through STEM education. So we've partnered with 5 great organizations for EA Play: the UN He for She Initiative, National Center for Women and Information Technology, Special Effect, Code.org, and Code 2040. Now the challenges. There are 5 of them that are designed to celebrate our player community this week. Some examples. In Battlefield 4 and Battlefield Hardline, there's a new objective that's based on helping out your teammates in need. We're celebrating strong female characters in Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes as you deploy a special squad to battle against the droids. And in FIFA Ultimate Team, if you can win with the Play to Give Cup, you receive an untradeable rare mega pack. It all comes together at the end of EA Play when we donate $1 million in celebration of the importance of play. Now let me send it back to Peter for some big news on FIFA 17. Peter, over to you.
Let me check. How's everyone doing? I think we're winning. Thanks, Andrew, and welcome back to London. Now, like me, I know many of you are excited that we're in the middle of a summer full of football. England looked good last night, till about the 92nd minute. But to be here in England at the heart of football, there's no better place to show you what's next. You'll see in a moment just how far FIFA has come from its debut in 1993. This is a revolutionary year for FIFA, for the most popular sports game on the planet. This is FIFA 17.
EA Sports. It's in the game.
But you will. My name is Alex Hunter, and just like you and every other kid that's grown up kicking about a football, I've always dreamed of playing on the biggest stage for the best tactical minds in the game, alongside the greatest names. Playing in the park with my mates, I've already pictured it. Taking flawless 50-yard passes from Beckham, sending in Messi with the perfect through ball, burying it in the top corner like Rooney. Now, I have the chance to make that dream my reality. To pull on a Premier League shirt and maybe even one day step into the center circle of Wembley, 3 lions on my chest. This is the start of my journey. I know it won't be easy, but if I can perform on the pitch, make the right decisions off it, and take advantage of every opportunity that comes my way, this is the start of my journey. And you're all coming with me.
We've heard a lot about the talent of this young man, Alex Hunter. He had a wide choice of clubs to sign for. Today his journey begins as he makes his Premier League debut.
I haven't seen a kid coming out of the exit trials generate this much interest in years. I never expected anything like this.
Yes! A goal for Alex Hunter on his debut.
You're in the big league now. You have to raise your game.
You need representation, you call me.
Wow! Check this place out! Just don't get too carried away. Can disappear just like that. Life doesn't always give you what you want, does it? I'm ready.
You'll get your opportunity, Hunter.
Just get me out of there.
Oh, we might as well pack this season in now.
What was he thinking?
I want to stay and fight for my place. I won't let you down.
Alex Hunter, an outstanding goal. Welcome to the Premier League. This young man has everything.
We're going to make history.
Incredible, Hunter!
My name is Alex Hunter. You don't know me, but believe me, you soon will.
So that's amazing. What you just saw is a brand new experience in FIFA 17 called The Journey. You'll live your Premier League story through the player we just met, Alex Hunter. That is the power of Frostbite, FIFA 17's brand new engine. You'll live in real football worlds, and you'll meet characters full of depth and emotion. And maybe nobody shows more emotion than the managers on the sidelines. And as such, for the first time ever, Premier League managers are in the game. So that means if we're launched today, we'd have 3 of the most legendary managers in FIFA 17. Check them out. Pep Guardiola, set to join the league. The legendary Arsene Wenger at Arsenal. And of course, my favorite of them all, at the best club in the world, Jurgen Klopp at Liverpool. Now, these managers are the best. These 3 are the best, second to none. More than 1,500 wins between them, with 10 league championships and 2... Did I say 3? I'm not quite sure. Ladies and gentlemen, Jose Mourinho. So I apologize. I don't write the scripts here. I don't do the game. Jose, of course, is in the game. And it is a great honor for Jose to join the EA family, to be in FIFA 17 as the great manager now, of course, of Manchester United. We've rendered you in the game. I don't know if we can have a look. Can we get Jose up in the game?
But I'm still upset with you.
You're still upset? What about you are? You're going to be more upset when you come to Anfield this season.
We are 20 of us. You choose 3.
Just 3.
You leave us 17 out.
I know.
I'm not
sorry.
happy with that.
Yeah. See that clench? First of all, he looks great. Secondly, I can tell you on behalf of all of us football fans, it's great having the personality and the skill and the talent that is Jose Mourinho back in the Premier League. And thirdly, I can't wait to bring them to Anfield and show them where real football is played. Having said that, it is great having you in the game. I know your son's a big player.
Yes, he is.
Who does he play as? Here's the question. Do you know?
I don't know, really. I just know that I can wake up 3, 4 o'clock in the morning with his noise.
Yeah. Does he spend money on Ultimate Team that you're aware of?
Yeah, I control the debit cards, and yes.
Well, I think we've all seen your contract, so I think there's plenty of Ultimate Team business to be had. So it's going to be great having the managers in there, and it's even more important to have Jose Mourinho, one of the great personalities of football for the last 20 years, and all of the things that he's done for this game. We couldn't be more happy to have you in the game. I know your son needs some early code for the game. I think I can take care of that. So, but ladies and gentlemen, please thank Jose Mourinho for joining us here. Welcome.
Bye, guys. Thank you.
Thanks, Jose. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
I didn't call him the special one. He doesn't like it. Okay, we've shown you a lot today, but we're not done. It is my pleasure to introduce you to FIFA producer, Aaron McCarty. Aaron.
Well, thank you, Peter. It's great to be here in London, but for me and for the development, complete innovation to the game this season. We've got 4 big transformations that let you own every moment, and we're bringing more control than ever before. Here they are. We've rewritten set pieces to give you creative control over every dead ball. We completely overhauled physical play. We built a new intelligence system so our players are smarter and more active off the ball. And we're giving you new ways to create chances and finish in front of goal. And those massive transformations are inspired by some of the best. Let's meet them now through the lens of FIFA 17.
Okay, guys, a new season, a fresh start. Today is about winning. In football, this is the most important thing. When we win, we make the fans happy. They are why we train. They are why we are here. So remember what we need to do. Be strong on the ball. Make intelligent runs. Be ruthless in front of goal. And own every moment. The time has come. You are ready. The fans are ready. Now, go show them why we are the best.
Great strength there from Hazard. What a run from Royce. Martial, hard and low. That is...
When you play for the fans, that is when we win.
So about this time last year, we surprised you with something unexpected. With Unravel, you met Yarny, a tiny little character with a huge heart going on an epic adventure. You also met Martin Salin, a passionate and creative game maker from the Cold War studio that brought Yarny to life. We knew Unravel would steal your hearts because it stole ours. But it also showed us something profound. When we first saw Unravel, we saw a game that we knew deserved the world's attention. It deserved to be played. We also know that there are more out there, more studios like Cold War, more games like Unravel. Passionate developers telling amazing stories, creating spectacular games. We are committed to working with small developers, finding these great new games, and giving all of you a chance to discover their magic. So today, we are very excited to announce EA Originals. Our EA Originals program is about 3 things. Firstly, it's about taking first-time experiences that are unique, gorgeous, innovative and memorable, and bringing them to the world. Secondly, it's about supporting small developers and helping them make the most of their games. Now, we'll seek out a few projects each year for EA Originals and partner with them through the whole process from development to marketing to publishing. And lastly, it's about funding and offering a level of security. Now, making games is hard. It's a hard business. And these small developers have risked themselves to develop a new IP and created games great games deserve to be played. Now check this out. With EA Originals, we want all the profit from these games to go back into the hands of the developers, so they can keep innovating and creating into the future. Now, we've already begun with EA Originals, so please welcome to our stage Klaus Lyngeled from Zoink Games in Gothenburg. He's here to take you into the beautiful world of our first EA Originals game called Fe.
Hi, everyone. Wow, it's amazing to be here, joining you all at EA Play here in Los Angeles. It's really huge for me, and I'm super excited to be here. I run a small game studio in Sweden, in Gothenburg, called Zoink, and we're about 20 people brought together by our fascination for new approaches to interactive storytelling and art. And recently, we've been on a journey with a very special new project. And thanks to Patrick and EA, we're here today to bring you along with us. Let me introduce you to the world of Fe. At its heart, Fe is a personal narrative about our relationship with nature. It's a game without words, a celebration of our longing to be one with the world around us. It's a story that reminds us that everything in this world is connected, living in a delicate balance that is constantly under threat. You awaken as a young cub, all alone in a dark forest glade, and you have no idea who you are or how you got there. But as you spy from the treetops, you'll soon come to know the extraordinary creatures that live in this forest. And you'll find that they are all connected through their own language, a language of strange and beautiful music. See, every animal, every breathing creature, and even the plants, they all have their own unique song. And by learning them, you can connect to the forest, to understand it, to be part of it. Each song you learn will help you reach new parts of the forest and take you ever closer to discovering the secret of your own kind. But you are not the only newcomer to the forest. The silent ones corrupt the forest and spread their silence with each step. As you evade them using stealth and cunning, you will uncover their terrible purpose. This is a game full of discovery, conflict, and relationships. But as you explore the world of Fe, we're not going to hold your hand. The game won't tell you where to go, what to do, or how to think. We will set the stage and invite you into the forest for your own personal experience. An experience that will leave you scared, amazed, and delighted. In the forest, your discoveries will be your own. I'm very proud to now show you more about the beautiful world of Fe. Thank you.
everyone. It's great to be here to talk about our Star Wars games. Right now, we have teams across the world creating a wide range of Star Wars games for all types of Star Wars fans. These teams are being led by some of the creative minds who have made some of our favorite games of the last decade. And now they're channeling their talent and passion to bring you all new experiences that will span many corners of the Star Wars universe for years to come. Let's break it down. Already today, you can play Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes, Star Wars The Old Republic, and of course, Star Wars Battlefront. Each of these games are live and getting fresh, new content all year long. Next year, you're going to get a new installment of Star Wars Battlefront. Led by DICE, in collaboration with Motive, we're building on the foundation of the first game. We're listening to our players and adding more of what you want, including content from the new films. Then coming in 2018 is a new action-adventure game from Visceral Games. Amy Hennig and team are creating an original narrative in the Star Wars universe with new characters. And beyond that, we've got more amazing projects in store, including one from our partners at Respawn Entertainment. They are exploring a different Star Wars era in their own third-person action-adventure game. We can't wait for you to play these games. I can't wait to play them myself. Here's a special peek behind the curtain at the EA Star Wars games we're working on with Lucasfilm. Thank you, and may the Force be with you.
The Star Wars universe is growing day by day with the comics, the films, the games, you name it. And to be a part of that and to work with Lucasfilm is incredibly exciting. So what we're really trying to do at EA is cater to different...
We wanted to really be able to bring people into the world of Star Wars like never before. What excites me now is bringing in more characters, more planets, more environments, more eras. And that's why we're super happy to have both Motive Studios and Criterion contributing in significant ways.
There's no point in making something in the Star Wars IP if you're just going to do what's been done before, right? So it's a fantastic opportunity for Motive to really tell the world what we're about. And we're going to bring that to Battlefront, which is, it's crazy. It's incredible.
As a studio, our promise to gamers is ultimately gameplay first. We all demand that the game has these huge wow moments that translates really well into the Star Wars universe. We're going to deliver that Star Wars awe like fans have never seen before.
With Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes, we talked a lot about how we grew up as kids with Star Wars, and we collected toys, we'd bring them over to a friend's house, and we'd set up these battles where sometimes it was what we'd seen in the films, and sometimes it was just this random mashup of stuff that we wanted to play from our own imagination. Our aim is to bring in characters from all the films, all the TV shows, and even beyond.
Star Wars is what got me into role-playing games in the first place, that storytelling you did as a kid with your Star Wars action figures. With Star Wars The Old Republic, the choices you make, the freedom you have, that's really at the heart of a BioWare game. And beyond The Old Republic, there are so many stories that we still want to tell.
Our goal has always been not to just sort of make a game that is set in the Star Wars universe, but to really tell an authentic Star Wars story. And that's actually a hugely different thing. How do you ground the new and unfamiliar in the familiar? You need the guidance of someone like Doug Chiang.
To realize her world.
EA has some really exciting plans in the works for the Star Wars portfolio, and what we're doing is bringing in talent from across the industry and letting them loose. We have completely different games on the horizon, and I just hope that every fan walks away going, wow, I never thought they were going to bring my Star Wars fantasy to life.
Thank you, Jade, and thank you to all our studio teams working on Star Wars games today. So, here we are. One last game. Let's talk Battlefield 1. You might be wondering why I'm up here again. Well, my journey with Battlefield started over 2 decades ago, when DICE was still a small indie studio. We were dreaming about conquering the world and sharing our games with more and more players. Now, I've been involved in each and every part of this series, and it's humbling to serve a Battlefield community today that has grown to more than 60 million players around the world. That is truly incredible, so thank you. It also means that we have a great responsibility to deliver on the promise of Battlefield with every game. We have to take creative risks, to pioneer. So we knew from the start that Battlefield 1 could be no ordinary game. Now let me tell you a quick story about the inception of Battlefield 1. A few years ago, 2 guys in our studio at DICE in Stockholm, Stefan Strandberg and Martin Kopparhed, kept telling me that they had the concept for the next Battlefield. And each time we met, they showed me more and more ideas from the team. Now, I'll be honest, I was skeptical. I was like really skeptical. And I told them, I don't think we have it yet. But they kept pushing, they kept coming back. And then one late night in Stockholm, they brought me a very special pitch. An absolutely mind-boggling pitch, unmistakably Battlefield, and set in a very unique take on World War I. Right then and there, that's when we knew we had to make this game. So when you stand here introducing a game like Battlefield 1 to tens of millions of dedicated players, you know the risks were worth it.
So that was just a piece of our EA Play trailer, and you'll get to see the full version in just a bit. But first, I want you to know that our team at DICE in Stockholm has huge ambitions for Battlefield 1. We've set out to deliver an epic and unforgettable experience for our players. And the result is a dynamic experience where no battle is ever the same. But as talented as our DICE team is, it is you, the Battlefield community, that powers the team. That is why at the world premiere last month, we revealed Battlefield 1 alongside our players. We want the community to be part of this every step of the way. And today marks another exciting milestone in the road to Battlefield 1, our first in-depth look at gameplay. And to reveal that, I'm honored that we have players from our community here to lead the first ever live stream of Battlefield 1 immediately following the press conference. And our host, Jose Sanchez, is with a few of them right now.
Thanks, guys. I am excited because today we are going to see actual gameplay straight from Battlefield 1 under the command of 2 solid teams with players like Jamie Foxx, Zac Efron are going to be on those teams. Are you guys pumped for tonight's event?
Yes. Jazzed. Can't wait. Dude, stoked.
I know I'm excited, and coming up in a few minutes, we have the Battlefield Squad's live stream kicking off. 64 players going head-to-head, 32 v 32 in a best-of-3 matchup, and I can't wait to see wins. Good luck to the both of you guys and your respective teams. Now let's go back up to Patrick and find out exactly what makes this game so epic.
Thank you, Jose. So only in Battlefield 1 will you engage in some of the biggest battles ever seen, as you squad up in epic multiplayer matches with up to 64 players. Now that's going to be really cool to watch. And in just a few minutes, you'll get to see how no battle is ever the same. Through the power of Frostbite, intuitive destruction, dynamic weather, and a variety of weapons and vehicles makes this the most immersive and dynamic Battlefield game ever. So let's start by talking destruction, a hallmark for Battlefield. In Battlefield 1, destruction is more intuitive and natural than ever. This creates unlimited gameplay possibilities as you impact the world around you. And next, dynamic weather. Weather will now change unpredictably, so you will need to adjust your tactics based on the conditions. So playing the same map on a bright day or in heavy fog or rain will impact what you see or hear, so you have to adapt your playstyle. And finally, an impressive variety of weapons and vehicles add to the range of experience you'll have on the battlefield. And most notable, the introduction of the ultimate vehicles, the behemoths. The Great War gave birth to some of the largest vehicles ever made, and Battlefield 1 gives you the chance to control these beasts. Take control of an airship, armored train, or a battleship to dominate the battlefield across air, land, and sea. An all-out war has never felt so epic. When Battlefield 1 launches on October 21st, worldwide, you will experience destruction, weather, and a variety of weapons and vehicles that ensure no battle is ever the same. And for those of you who are Battlefield insiders, you get an early access to experience this firsthand during the open beta later this summer. All right. In just
We're going to change the world indeed. It looks absolutely amazing, Battlefield 1. So that's our show. We have Battlefield 1 playables right behind me here in London. We've got Titanfall 2. We've got FIFA 17. We've got Madden 17. We here in London are going to have a great time tonight. We're here through midnight. It's going to be phenomenal. Andrew, I'm sure you're going to have the same there. Back to you in Los Angeles.
Thanks, Peter. All right, so that's our show. And now, the way I see it, I'm the only thing standing between you and an hour of Battlefield 1 gameplay. So let's keep this quick. Thank you, everyone, for joining us today. Thank you to all of you here in Los Angeles. And, of course, thank you to everyone in London as well. We're just getting started here at EA Play, so stay with us. There's a lot more to come. And now it's time to play. Thank you.
you know, you guys, I'm not really that big on the sports and all of that stuff, and they did have a lot of sports, but a couple things did here. Let me arrange this on my screen I meant to have that up before I started. But okay, so the official recap for Gameplay HQ. Okay, so they showed us some Titanfall 2, the single player. It did look good. And then they also announced, they announced the single player, and they showed the trailer for it. It was awesome. They showed some Madden. I'm not a big football fan. As you guys know, what I said in the chat, I'm not a big football fan at all. I was impressed with Mass Effect, the Andromeda. Am I saying that right? Blah, it's weird. But I am impressed with that. I can't wait to see that. They were really big on this powered by the damn Frostbite stuff. But okay. Now the FIFA 17 soccer. You guys, I'm not big on FIFA. I don't play soccer. But you know what? With what I saw with this story, the journey part of it, that they call this, the journey, it's like a story mode or whatever, and you're following a character named Alex Hunter. That looks really, really good and intriguing, and I would actually consider giving the FIFA a try, even though I'm really not big on FIFA at all. Now, another thing that they announced is the EA Originals, and this is a good program here where they're funding smaller developers and helping them get their game. It's like they're like a Kickstarter for smaller developers that they bring into this EA Originals program. And the first game that they were talking about was The Fee, and it looks good. I would like to try that. This is similar to when they announced the Unraveled last year, where a lot of people weren't looking at Unraveled like that, but games like that interest me. So it's a really good program for them to be launching to help smaller developers get their foot in the door. And another thing that they said with this EA Originals programs is all of the money that these developers make off their first project with EA, they'll be returning all of that money to them so that they can continue to make good games, which is a really, really good thing. Because like right now, the only thing that we have is like crowdfunding, like Kickstarter and stuff like that. So this is actually a good program to hear that EA is actually doing for smaller developers, trying to get their foot in the door. We've seen it a million times where people have good ideas with good games and they lack the funding to get them, kickstarted or off the ground. Similar to like City Skylines, when they first came out, they said that it was a good game, but I mean, when they first came out, they were a small developer, and now with the money that they've made from it, luckily I hear that they're going to be putting City Skylines on console. See, this is something that a bigger developer or a bigger publisher like EA could really help these smaller companies get off the ground with, instead of them, clawing and trying to get to getting their stuff out on the console level. Had the developers for City Skylines went through a company like EA, which I doubt they would have because EA has SimCities, but if more programs were available for developers like this, it wouldn't be so hard for them to get off of the ground. Okay, so of course they said something about Star Wars. They talked about Star Wars here, talking about new installments for Battlefront. I'm not a big Star Wars fan, sorry, so I'm not even going to speak on it. I just know they talked about new installments for Battlefront. Now they ended the series with Battlefield World War I, and it looks awesome. First thing that I noticed that I liked about it is the replay value. My problem with these games is they usually have different modes: hard, easy, normal, and usually the only time you really don't want to play through the game again So you try to beat it on hard the first time so you can get all the trophies or achievements, but you really don't want to play through it again because it's not really fun, you know, because you know what's coming. But what they were talking about with World War One series is the weather changes. All of the boards or levels that you play on it are gonna have different ways that you have to play it depending on the way that the weather is, and that's a good thing. And it's not something that you pick. I think it's like they said it's random. So you're gonna play. So the first time you play it, it's not gonna be the same exact time or the same exact way you play it the second way around because the weather changes may change. So that's a good thing. It's also in this age of technology where everything is so freaking technical and high tech and placed in the future, like Mass Effect and you all this crazy stuff. In this world right now, it's really good to sometimes go back and cover a era of time that is not covered a lot. You know, just because they didn't have the technology. I like the fact that we're gonna see Zeppelins and blimps and old school airplanes and horses and old school tanks and the actual grit that came with World War One and actually having to, you know, load those cannons into the barrels and all of that stuff. That stuff looks awesome. So Battlefield is coming out in October 2016. So that, but they did. It's a couple things coming out in October that EA announced. Okay, so it's all good. I enjoyed the conference. It wasn't like last year's where it bored the hell out of me the whole time because last year they really took that FIFA too far with how much stuff they showed with soccer and all of this stuff and paying homage to the original soccer play. They really took it really far. So it didn't bore me as much. They actually kept me watching and I didn't get bored with it too much. So other than that, this is Gameplay's HQ's official EA Play 2016 for E3. This is their conference, my coverage, and you guys will see me later because you know we got to cover Bethesda. I'm not sure if any of you guys are going to be awake at that time because it's kind of late. It's a couple conferences going on tonight and in the early hours of the morning, so I'll be covering both of those. So again, thank you guys for sitting through the stream with me for however long the hell we were streaming because it seemed like we've been streaming forever, but thank you guys for sitting with me. Please excuse the buffering. The feed that I was getting the EA Play from, it had like 120-something thousand people actively watching it, so it was crashing a lot. So I'm gonna try to find a better dedicated feed later on for Bethesda and throughout EA, so we won't have the buffering and the stream crashes that we had today, just now. Okay, so I'm gonna end off my stream. Listen to me. I'm gonna end off my stream here and give my computer a much needed rest so it can cool down because right now I'm double streaming on Twitch and on YouTube. So again, thank you guys for coming out, and I'll catch